Okay, everyone, let's go. This gets more complicated every year. More kids every year. Say cheese!
Good morning, guys. It is about 6:52, 6:53 in the morning, not in the evening. And it's Friday, the 27th of September. And I am heading into London today to get my first ever Botox. I wanted to document this because it's partly for myself and then partly for other people. I just like being honest, and I really appreciate when other people are honest about things like this. I would never, you know, pretend to be something I'm not. I would never ever, I've been accused in the past of having had lip fillers, cheek fillers, plastic surgery, nose job, cheek implants, Botox. I've never in my life had any kind of surgical enhancements or plastic. And that's why I'm documenting it, because I'm excited. I'm 31 years old. I am doing this not to change myself per se, because I don't generally agree with, I mean, to each their own, but I personally don't really agree with changing your God-given face and body and everything. Of course you can tweak things, but I feel like generally speaking, I just would preach that, you know, you should accept yourself for what you look like. So I would never personally, me, not bashing anyone else who does it, but I would personally never like get a nose job, even though I've been not tempted to, but like it's crossed my mind before. I used to hate my nose, and then I realized that I had my dad's nose, and it's an Italian nose. It's kind of big sometimes, especially when I smile. And I came to realize that that's actually really cool, because it's part of who I am, and it's part of my dad, and then some of my kids are gonna get my nose. I think Eduardo and Alessia probably do. And that's a beautiful thing, so I would never change that. This is more about like self-preservation. My mom's gonna kill me when she watches this video, okay? She's against this, by the way, which is fair enough, because probably if my kids did it, I'd probably be against it too. This is why I'm putting it out there, because I would also be honest, hello, with my girls if they ever asked me. And that's why I'm being honest with you, because there's no point in lying, you know? It's not a huge insecurity of mine, wrinkles, but it's just something that I've noticed, especially after having 4 kids. I've noticed a few more and I would just like them to not be there. I knew that I had to stop breastfeeding to do it. So when I stopped breastfeeding, that was like basically gonna be my present to myself. Now, we are heading to a clinic that's actually owned by our friends. You want a croissant? Okay. Let me just show you guys. How can we do this? Okay, so I'm gonna, basically, it's these lines here, which I'm not sure how well you can see because of lighting and the camera and everything, but if I lift my brow up and then put it back, see how they stay? That never used to happen before. So that's the part that like, it's not awful. You know, I'm looking in the mirror now and I can't really see them, but it's when I go like this and then put it down and they're still there. And they will kind of like, I realize that I'm wearing makeup too, so that can have an effect, and it can kind of settle, but I have practiced that without makeup on and it's still the same. The lines are still there, so I know they're there. Again, there's nothing wrong with lines. I'm not saying that everybody has to get Botox. This is just my personal decision. I would just rather that it were smooth, and I just basically want to look 24 again, like pre-babies, you know? On my face. Don't care about my body so much. Like, my body's changed and that's cool. I'm fine with that. I've made peace with that. It's okay. My waist is gone. It's fine. This is, you know, the before, so you can see. Morning. You okay? I just want to look like this, you know? Is that too much to ask? A 5-year-old. You've got a wobbly tooth. I know. So exciting. Hello, grumpy pants. So I'm going to document this journey, and it's supposed to take the squirrel. Okay. It's supposed to take about 2 weeks to work. So I'm going to show you guys and take you along on the journey, and I'm going to show you the process of getting it done as well. So fingers crossed. I'm not nervous at all. I'm just excited, actually. Very excited. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Turn off my alarm. But wrinkles be gone. Bye.
We're in London. We're at the Wellington Clinic. Alright, how do you get in? Do you know the password? Ooh. That's the dream. That's the carpet I wanted. That's my dream carpet right there. Okay, we're about to start. Anna's about to get her first Botox. She's about to turn into Emilia. Marjan's also a professional photographer.
Didn't realise until now.
Yeah.
And then straight wrist, relax, let your lower neck drop. And then rotate around so that your profile. And then 3/4.
You ready for this? Are you nervous?
No, not at all.
Oh.
Hey, no, that's
Let's do
good.
that as well.
Now, to get rid of all of these lines, we're going to drop down slightly.
Okay.
So to try and get you back balanced, we're going to treat here and here,
Okay.
and at the sides. But I'm not going to treat you too much at the top,
Okay.
because I don't want you to go down. And then the eyes, see these creases, we can get these ones are too low down. And because you said you've got puffy lower eyes, then we're going to leave that.
Okay.
So we're going to go minimal.
That's fine.
In 2 weeks' time, we'll add to you.
Okay.
So come back.
Okay. I don't know. I've been waiting so long. I've been breastfeeding for like 7 years. It is a preventative though, isn't it? Jonathan thought I was lying when I said that.
It actually is.
That's, see, I told you.
Now that you've got these lines,
Because that's
oh,
just
that's
recent.
the other thing is at the moment you're resting,
Yeah.
and we've got lines. So even if we Botox you, in 2 weeks you're still going to have those
You
lines.
said that to me.
But if
Yeah.
we keep treating you for a year, after a year they will start to drop out. So initially don't expect all those lines to disappear.
No, yeah, you said that. I never really noticed forehead lines before, and now I'm like, oh, it's when I like lift up and then go back down and they're still there. That didn't used to happen.
And that's why it's preventative, because
Yeah,
it
exactly.
prevents them becoming static like
Yeah.
this, because then there's...
I should have started at like 21 rather than 31.
It looks great already.
Like, I swear if I have no makeup on and I answer the door, the postman is like, is your mum home? I'm like, I am the mum.
No, it is true actually. Let me just get you to frown. And then raise your eyebrows.
So all these dots, are these all the points where you actually do little injections?
Yep.
Wow.
But
Oh,
each one gets a different muscle.
What, so is this like for an eye one?
So for the eye muscles, and then the forehead lifting muscles, the brow muscles.
It's fine.
Not too bad.
I've been through childbirth, it's fine. Shall I close
Okay.
eyes or
Yep, close
open?
eyes and relax. Is that okay?
Was that it? That didn't hurt, it was
That's it.
fine. Will I feel anything, like, or should I feel anything after? I'm just asking for...
Afterwards, no, sometimes if somebody's not had Botox before, you might get a headache as it starts to work, so,
Okay.
and that's normally just because some muscles stop working, other ones start to compensate
Okay.
because they haven't worked before. How was that? Okay?
That was fine.
That's it?
Was that it?
Yeah, well done.
That was really easy.
You don't look any different.
Not yet.
This is crap.
This doesn't work.
Do you have a faster working one?
This lasts for 3 months.
I'll go with the 3 months. It's not
Oh, still not long.
Can I get the 30-year option?
Yeah. No, it's fine.
What does it feel like?
Some of them you could feel it more than others, but like the first one that you did, I didn't feel it at all. I was like, is it going in yet?
Well, you got 4 spinal taps for all your pregnancies, so you went through that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Compared to the epidural, it's easy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think that's why. And getting waxed every month, that's pretty painful.
Yeah.
This is not as bad as getting. No. Yeah.
Could
I'd rather do
every
this.
3 months.
Yeah, I'd rather do this than get waxed.
And then the little bumps there just disappear in the next 20 minutes.
That's
or so.
fine. Okay.
You don't have too many.
Thank you. So that was really easy. That was really quick, really efficient. I can see the little dots, but I think Marjan did a really good job of preserving my makeup as well. I'm excited to see maybe in a few days, like maybe by day 3, what changes there are. And then in 2 weeks, I'll give you guys like a proper update of everything. But right now I feel fine. I feel really relaxed. So it is day 3. I can't figure out if it's day 3 or day 4 because I got the Botox done on Friday and today is Monday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday would be 3 days, right? But do you count Friday? Anyway, I'm gonna count this as day 3 because yesterday I didn't really notice any difference, so I didn't check in. But today, which is when Marjan told me that I would notice a difference, she said usually on day 3 you'll start to notice things. Today, like as soon as I woke up, I definitely noticed something. So it wasn't just me either. Jonathan had said a few things as well, like he'd mentioned that my face looks different. So exciting. So obviously I've got makeup on. Yesterday I was sick, like really sick, so it wouldn't have been a good day to check in anyway. But today is Monday and I don't know if you guys can tell a difference. I'm going to raise my eyebrows now, and I genuinely think that there are fewer wrinkles, like they're not as pronounced. So let's see what you guys think. So I'm gonna do it now. Ready? Oh, I can't frown. Oh, that's cool. So my frown lines were never really pronounced, but I'm trying and I actually am like unable. Oh, there's a little bunny in the garden. So there's still wrinkles there, like there's still lines there. So I feel different, like I feel like my face is different. Marjan did tell me that I might get a little bit of a headache. I did not experience any headaches at all. The whole process, like up until today, like I haven't honestly felt any different. Today is the first day that I feel slightly tighter in my, but it's not an uncomfortable feeling. I just have noticed that when I try and move my face, it's like I've got a face mask on, you know, like it's that kind of sensation. I don't know. I'm very excited right now because this is only day 3 and it's supposed to take 2 weeks to like properly set in. So now I'm really excited because I really didn't know what to expect. Jonathan keeps saying I look different too. I also feel like my brow is higher, but maybe that's just my imagination. I don't know. Do you guys think I look different? Let me know. I'm back at the Wellington Clinic. I am about to get my little update session, whatever it's called, to check up. It's 2 weeks later, so she's just gonna check me now and tweak anything that she needs to, but so far I'm really happy because I can't frown and I can't raise my eyebrows anymore, so. Hey buddy. Oh, it doesn't look scary. Like this is me peak frowning. Nothing's happening. I'm about to take my after pictures, right?
Yep.
I don't really want to see the befores. You can just hide them from me. But it's really funny because I was doing this for Jonathan on the train and he was like, are you raising as high as you possibly can? And it looked like I wasn't, but I absolutely was. Like he was like, is that as high as you can raise? I was like, yes, I'm doing like the full scale.
Very nice.
And I can't do it anymore. And frowning. I look like Andrea.
Not angry now.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, we'll see these ones.
I feel amazing. Like, I feel like the best thing is that the kids can't see my frown anymore. So I
love it.
Yeah.
Mommy's happy.
Exactly.
Mommy's happy.
So I look way less stressed, even though I actually am. And then also people have been paying me compliments, but it's like they don't know exactly what it is. They're just like, oh, you look really well. And I'm like, oh, thank you. But everything's been falling apart for the past month, so I know it can't be anything else. They're like, oh, have you got more sleep? Or have you been exercising, drinking more water? Like, but it's amazing. I feel so much better. And I feel like this is the one thing that I needed post, because after breastfeeding, you just feel like,
I have 4 babies.
yeah, exactly.
6 months.
I know. And
Oh, wow.
4 babies in 6 years. It's been a wild ride.
Look at this. Look at this. This is a model we have brought in for the after. Huh? I think it looks great though.
Thanks.
You know? I think for even for like,
It's very subtle. Like no one noticed it.
yeah, but even like I was saying, like after when you're pregnant, right? You have that like pregnancy glow and you feel great about yourself even though you're pregnant, and then that goes away and then you feel like, oh. And I feel like that's kind of, you have that happiness. I feel like for mental health purposes, I think you've improved your well-being or your sense about yourself or something.
I think I'm just more, well, I think probably what you're seeing is that I'm not, even when I'm angry, you don't
Maybe that's all it is.
I think that's what it is, because I don't feel like that different mentally, but
no,
I just
but
feel like
I can't relate, but I did get a hair transplant 3 or 4 years ago, and how that made me feel about myself. It made me feel, it's kind of people who get like their teeth fixed or something like that. You automatically, you kind of find yourself smiling more. I find myself like not wearing hats all the time, or you know, you might find yourself dressing a little bit different.
I don't want this video to be like to be taken in the wrong way, so I don't want people to watch this and think that I'm trying to say that everybody should do this.
No, we're not. You're not promoting getting this done. I think same as my hair transplant. I think when you were talking about it, it was like,
it was after I finished breastfeeding, and okay, like people can say what they want, but I personally think that breastfeeding is a big sacrifice. Like you sacrifice your body and you sacrifice your sleep a lot of the times, and I did it like 4 times for 12 months.
4.5 times, kind of.
Wow.
Well, for the miscarriage, baby, you did like, your body went through all the changes, like, and it was going through it, so. Oh, you didn't breastfeed, no.
But no, just like with breastfeeding, I just, obviously, so you can't get Botox, you can't really do anything like that when you're breastfeeding, and so I knew that that was like the light at the end of the tunnel.
That's the first time you said it to me, was when you were in the middle of breastfeeding. I
really want to do this for myself, because I felt like tired and kind of haggard, and just, you do feel like that postpartum anyway, but if you're breastfeeding, there's not really that much you can do about it, and if you have a small baby, obviously they're going to be waking in the night and stuff, so I just felt like I want to do this for myself because I want to feel 24 again, like.
Yeah, but the best thing is, if you do it, right, and then you decide, I'm going to not do it. Yeah, it's not like a tattoo or something like that. My tattoos are there forever. You know what I mean? This is like in 3 months' time, you reach the point where you can.
I'm really scared. I'm like, oh, I don't want that to happen. I don't want to see the wearing off. I just want it to like stay like this, you know. But
I'm like, I can do it a bit. Maybe.
I really didn't think that it would be. I don't know what expectations I had.
You made it. It was so easy.
It was very easy.
So easy. I was like, oh my goodness. My hair transplant was so dramatic. Yeah. Okay, it took me 3 days. It took me months of recovery.
That is a bit different though. This is like temporary, so it's not, you know. But I also wanted to say, because I don't think I really updated. I didn't do a lot of updates. This was a crazy 2 weeks.
That was during the no nanny period.
Yeah.
No childcare, no help. We're still in it.
Which we're still in. So I didn't really do as many updates as I wanted to, but. The changes were gradual. What I will say is in the beginning, I did feel like my face was kind of frozen. Like I could feel it. Like it felt like a face mask on my, and I think I mentioned that.
Yeah, you did.
On my face, or something tight. Now I don't feel anything. like nothing. I just feel normal. So I just wanted to put that in there because I never actually updated with that because I didn't know if it would go away or not. And it wasn't annoying, but it was just something that I noticed. And now I do not know that I have Botox. And no one has said it to me like at all, even like before we announced this, like no comments online were made, like nothing. But I did, like I said to Marjan, I got a good few comments in real life from people saying that I looked really well. And I think that was probably like they didn't know what to put their finger.
They're probably like, oh, she must be pregnant again.
Maybe. But that was really nice because you don't want it to look obvious. You just want to look like a better version of yourself. And I don't want to look different either.
Not a better version of yourself, a younger version, a more rested version.
Exactly. I see it as more well rested because some people then were like, oh, you're a decade too young. But I just think you just do what you want.
Yeah,
like it's
okay, everyone's different.
And I don't have any tattoos. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't. What else? Drugs.
So you're mentioning all things that I have done.
But like,
Great.
this is kind of okay, so some people, like my mom, she was like, well, you're injecting poison into yourself. I'm like, well, I eat sugar and technically that's poison too. So I'm consuming poison.
That's what you tell your mothers.
But like, yeah, there's always gonna be some things that are like moderately, you know, whatever. But for me,
if that's the worst thing you do,
the negatives, so
that's all right.
And I like that it doesn't change my face. My kids still recognize me. You know,
when Eduardo and Andrea hair starts receding, and then they've got this crazy receding line, and they start going bald, and they're looking at me, and they're like, "Dad, how come your hair is so perfect, and you're like 70?" And I'd be like, "Sit down, sons. I have something to tell you."
That's the other thing though, why I wanted to do this and document it, because I feel I follow so many women that I know have Botox done,
no one
but
talks
don't
about
say it. Some do say it, but I just don't like that because I feel like we should all, well, obviously it's everyone's personal choice, but I personally think it's nice to know.
I bet you there's people who are probably thinking about it. That's the same. I keep referring back, 'cause the only thing I have relevant is the hair transplant, where I couldn't find human stories.
That's what I did.
So I went
online and I searched for Botox before and afters, and there were a couple out there, and the ones that I watched were really interesting, and I thought it was really helpful. And I feel like, like why lie about it, or why hide it? Like there's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just a thing.
So you can leave comments if you want. Okay, if you have had Botox or if you had any wrinkling or any kind of thing done, you can wrinkle reduction, any kind of enlarging or deflating of your body. you can leave comments and share your stories, or you know, if you don't want to be, if you want to keep it on the DL, that's also cool.
Yeah.
You know, let us know.
Yeah, just happy to share. Yeah,
I'm happy with my 24-year-old wife. You know, back to where you were before kids. Wait, when did you have
first? I'm so annoyed at you, Jonathan. So annoyed.
I'm confused. Am I in trouble or not? I don't know. Me and the kids are all like,
this is me frown. I can't frown. All I can do is squint.
That's what you do. You squint and you're angry.
There's nothing happening.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. Monday, so excited. Last week was amazing with Steph. We picked our winner for our first SJ Xmas giveaway. That was really cool. This week we're going to pick someone else. The emails are flooding in. If you guys want to enter, it's sjxmashelp@gmail.com. Send your story, tell me where you live, tell me what's going on, and I don't know, I'm just saying things. So it's gonna be another fun week. We're gonna pick a winner, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Together we're stronger.